Everyone. I accidentally shut the camera off just now, so I'm going to catch you up what's going on in this read. Okay? Sorry about that. You were able to maintain control here. Somebody was coming in and they were challenging you. Um, they saw that you were important and they were trying to steal your life path, your compass, and they were not able to do so. There is somebody longing for you, or they're daydreaming about you. They're full of anxiety because they don't know what you're going to do next. They can't stop thinking about you. They don't know what you're going to do. They could not steal your life path. We've got this person could have been a lover of yours who made themselves absent. They're challenged because they came in and they made mistakes in the process of trying to steal your life path. They neglected you and you were just another notch in the headboard. That's their challenge. You were able to persevere. You're a high priestess, for God's sake. This was abusive relationship with somebody who was religious. Or maybe there's a religious faction or sector or group or whatever that has been being abusive, trying to steal life paths and lives of really important people. The time for that is over. They their needs, they weren't meeting the needs of anybody. They were just going in and siphoning out personality, characteristics, life paths, identities, gifts of the soul, connections to the Most High. That's how they got their status, was by siphoning it out of high priestesses. But this particular time around, they when they were trying to come for the money that was associated with your position, they were not able to be you. They couldn't pull it off. They couldn't take your compass. You've gained a victory here. You are on your spiritual throne. And you're calling out their habitual patternings. You are there. She was last night. I heard them complaining because she was. She called them out. You're doing devil's magic. You're doing devil's magic, trying to steal life paths and positions of authority and the money and the wealth that goes along with that. She's calling them out. The Emperor is here. It's time. He's in control of time. He's doing some hard work, rebuilding the stability of this structure. He's reinstalling the rules, the respected and respectable rules. And he's holding back a particular set of folks who were working without reward. They were very careless. They're feeling stuck here and now. And that's another thing I heard, that they were saying, we're stuck in it. Now, whatever they intended this high priestess to be stuck in, they got stuck in it because she's on her spiritual throne. She's free and they want to escape whatever this is. There's a King of Cups here who played her. This is a player. He goes in, he siphons the love, the status, whatever, and then he neglects people. Fails to give them what they need. He's in fear here. He could be having premonitions. He might be having some kind of illusions going on. He sent spirits after you, High Priestess, to affect your shine. He's afraid of this. He doesn't know what's going on. He might be having premonitions because there's agreements. He agreed to do it. He was all for it. In the outgoing energy here, we have the Ace of Wands and leadership. You, High Priestess, are on your spiritual throne. You are seen as a leader. You've got this new opportunities and an incredible willpower and an urge to create. You're very passionate about this growth and these opportunities. And you have this person who sabotaged themselves. They messed up the good things in their life. Whoever this King of Cups is, boy, he took you for a ride and he did not give one little crap about you. Not one. He was all in bed with these religious people. Or maybe it is a religious people. It's a religious player. He's a player. Siphoning the love and then dressing up in it or whatever and saying, I am a love, you know. But no, he's a player. He's a player who neglects people. So, all right, well, we were already at like 40 minutes in the last video, and now we're at like 6 minutes. So I got you caught up on that. This is going to be a short video. That's nice. So you're standing up for yourself. You were able to stand up for yourself. You're seen as important. They were not able to steal your life path. They're longing for you. They're dreaming of you. They're having anxiety because they don't know what you're going to do next. You're calling them out. You're saying you're using devil magic. You're calling out their habitual patterning, the neglect, the intentional love bombing, and then martyring of people on spiritual thrones for gain. This is their game. There's nothing respectable about this religion or this religious faction or whoever this religious person is. Growth. You've expanded in consciousness and awareness. You're fully aware of what these people have been doing to important folks. You were able to stand up for yourself while they were trying to steal your compass. This lover, whoever this lover is, came in and then love bombed you and then made themselves absent. They wish they could right their wrongs. They were neglectful of you. You were just another notch in the headboard. They didn't give a shit about the fact that you're a high priestess on a spiritual throne closely connected to the Most High God. They didn't give a crap about your value or your status. They just wanted to brutalize you and take it. Well, you survived and now you're calling them out and now they're in big trouble and they're afraid. This little schwangster out there schwanging whatever he can, conquesting another notch on the headboard. Neglectful, hurtful, little hoe bag, thinking themselves slick. There's no forgiveness. You're not forgiving them. They played your love. They tried to steal your identity, your life. They felt that they were more deserving of your life and your spiritual gifts and your spiritual heritage than you were, than the Most High said you were. They decided to come in and tell God that they were going to take that gift away from you, that it belonged to them. You're just a woman. Completely disrespectful of love, of creation, of union. We've got no doubt here. There's no doubt. They're an abuser. They were doing devil's magic, trying to win at all costs, life compasses, spiritual thrones, and status and wealth. The time for that is over. And their needs, there's no doubt, their emotional needs aren't being met. They weren't meeting the emotional needs. Perhaps their emotional needs aren't going to be met. There's no doubt here. They're wanting to know what's going to happen. They're flighty. They're having anxiety because they don't know what you're going to do. You're a high priestess. They could not be you. Their values were all about money. They tried to take you out for money. They wanted to sit on your spiritual throne and tell God that they were you. We got trust. You accept that your inner voice will always guide you correctly, and it did, High Priestess. You were being attacked by these vicious religious people trying to steal your pathway, your identity, your energy, and sit on that throne as you. They could not do it. You were guided by the Most High. You've gained a victory here. You are on your spiritual throne. They need to surrender. They need to control this. You're calling them out. They're using devil's magic, and this is a pattern that they will not change. They haven't changed it for many, many cycles prior to this day. They won't ever change. And they failed. Their habitual patterning failed against you. And it caused them a failure in a big way. It caused them a failure in a big way. Their time for bullying people for status and authority is over. The Emperor is here, and it is time to restore some control and hold them back. These lousy little jackwagons are going to get held back. You're moving into a period of happiness. You're moving into a period of happiness and honesty. A period of truth, integrity. This religious faction or person or whatever, they worked without reward. They're feeling stuck here and now, and they want to escape. They want to escape. You've got your freedom. They want to escape. They want their freedom. They want to escape because you've got your freedom. You survived. And you're walking out of there. This King of Cups was a player who neglected you. Got with you, neglected you. Trying to steal your path. Trying to be seen as you. A sacred being who abuses people and tries to win at all costs, which means they had no limits to the cruelty that they would place upon a sacred being so that they could be seen as somebody of authority, religious authority. They're no guide. They're a brutalizer, doing devil's magic. Death. Death. This is over. This King of Cups, this player who failed to give you what you needed, is meeting death. There's death here for this King of Cups. They're in fear because they use the Ouija board against your shine. Everybody's in agreement, or they agreed to do this. They agreed. They wanted to. They wanted to. And now they're worried. Because you've got this new passionate potential here for growth. You are a leader. You are in your leadership position. You're on your spiritual throne. You've gained a victory. They sabotaged themselves. They tried to sabotage you. And your purpose. They tried to sabotage your purpose. Health. You honor the physical vessel that enshrines your soul. You understand what friendship is for. You don't abuse your friends. You focus on the lighter side of life. You are very disciplined. And with this discipline, you're bringing about change because you were able to persevere through this challenge, through this trauma, through this deliberate attempt to deconstruct your goddess energy, High Priestess, and your connection to the Most High. You are love. You are peace. And they tried their best to destroy you. with every hardship they could throw at you. This King of Cups player. They have to accept the things they cannot change. You are a limitless, abundant being. You can manifest and do whatever it is you set your mind to. And you decided they weren't going to take your pathway from you. They weren't going to take your life. And now you're calling judgment on them. Because you are here in service to others. And you're calling them out. You know firsthand what they did to you. They used devil magic on you. And now you know that they've been doing it to everybody else. And you're calling them out. They can't hide anymore. You are a high priestess connected to the divine, connected to the Most High. The Most High, you're the channel, you're the microphone. Hello! And everything's being announced. Everybody can see everything that they did. The Most High can look back in your records and see exactly what these ones did, trying to bury you, trying to frame you, trying to haunt you, trying to destroy you so that they could be seen as you. This supposed King of Cups. I don't know whose energy he's wearing, but he's no King of Cups. He's no lover. He's a player who neglects people. And look, obligation. You're a nuisance, but I feel obligated to. So he doesn't even like her. He just feels obligated to deal with her because she has the pathway that he wants to embody and be. He's not willing to become it. He just wants to take hers and then slip into the role and assume the position. As he's been told, assume the position. Desperate. They're getting desperate because you've grown in consciousness and awareness. You were able to maintain control. They could not steal your pathway. They were longing for you. They're longing for you. They're daydreaming about you. They're having anxiety because they don't know what you're going to do. They're feeling desperate here. They weren't able to steal your compass, your pathway. This lover, this King of Cups, made himself absent and made a lot of mistakes in their neglect of you. You were just another notch on the headboard. This person could have martyred you. And there's no forgiveness for this. You rose up and you maintained your position. Dishonesty. They lied. They're very dishonest. They were using love to come in and gain love, gain a loving connection, and then they stuck a knife in it so many damn times, the hate just poured out of them. They wanted to be seen as you. They're no lover. They dressed up in your love. They're wearing your love here, but there's no love in them. They're a neglectful player. They played you. They neglected you. They tried to kill you or unalive you, and now they're going to get it. Now they're going to freaking get it. This envious person. They hate the woman. They much prefer themselves. These men of this particular group of masculines who have been attacking high priestesses, trying to steal their destiny, their role of importance, their status. This group of masculines have been destroying high priestesses, the divine feminine that is meant to be on this throne. They've been brutalizing them, trying to steal their identity, and they have been getting away with it for some time. But that time is over. There's no doubt about the fact that they were not meeting your needs. These people did everything they could to strip you, to dismantle you, to take everything from you. Health. They wanted your health. But they couldn't pull it off. They couldn't be you because you are connected to that inner voice that you trust, which is the Most High God. They could not pull it off. They were coming after your status, your title, your money, your identity. This masculine wanted to be seen as a high priestess. Grapevine. In the reverse, there's no gossip. This says, I heard something you're going to be interested in. They can't connect with you. They can't talk to you. You've got a victory here. You're on your spiritual throne. They have habitual patterning that failed to take you out, to take your position, to be seen as you. This masculine who wanted to be seen as a high priestess. So he came in as a King of Cups lover and then did his best to destroy her. He doesn't even like her. He was obligated to deal with her because he needed that position. He needed that energy. He needed that connection because he lacked it. He didn't have it. He's unworthy of it. If he was worthy of it, he'd already have it. Yeah. She called him out. Honestly, she spoke the truth. You are a negative being. You're using devil's magic to hurt people and steal their life path, their identity, their life force, their opportunity to live connected to God and spirit and to be in their leadership role and to create as they were meant to create with this symbiosis, this connection to the Most High. These ones just wanted to come in and take that connection and sever it and then take all the wealth out of it and pretend. They're busted, man. They're busted. The Emperor is here in time right now, and he knows the truth, and he's holding these ones back. Busted. And no forgiveness. They've been lying and cheating and stealing and destroying high priestesses for centuries, thinking it's funny, dressing themselves up. Sage advice. I've been thinking about your situation. I'd like to offer a fresh perspective. So somebody's looking for advice. They're being held back. They don't know what to do. The Emperor knows the truth, and he's here in time right now doing stuff. These ones worked without reward. They were not able to steal the identity or the compass or the spiritual throne or the leadership position of this high priestess. Here and now, they're feeling stuck. They want to escape. They want their freedom. They want to escape because she has her freedom. They need to find an escape because she has her freedom. She was able to break free of their religious witchery. And she's got her freedom, and there are plans for love. Her plan is love. Their plan is to play at love and destroy whatever it is that is loving. So we've got freedom for the plans of love. These ones want to escape. King of Cups is a player who neglected to give you what you needed, and there's death here. He wanted you to be resting in the death energy, and now it's coming for him because you survived. You gained a victory. They could not be you. You were not giving it up. You weren't giving it up. And I'll tell you what, whoever this inner voice is for you, they were not giving you up either. They were not giving you up. No matter how hard it was, they were not giving you up. Because they saw you. They recognized you. And then they recognized what these ones were doing to you. They're in big ass trouble because there's no apologies accepted. Nope. There is death. They're afraid because they agreed to send forth devil magic to your shine using the Ouija board, and now they're worried. collaboration in the reverse. Nobody wants to work with them. Nobody's working with them. They were in agreement. They're worried because nobody will work with them. Nobody will help them. You're in a passionate new beginning. You are a leader. And these ones were trying to sabotage your discipline. Or they were disciplined in trying to sabotage you in the past. Or maybe in the past they did sabotage your purpose. But now you're here. You were able to rise up and take your rightful place here. You are positive. Your intentions are positive. My intentions are pure and I only want to improve your life. Your intentions are positive. Somebody wants to ask you a small favor. They want revenge on you. A small favor is a corded connection, an energetic connection, a permission to be involved in your energy. They know that you're bringing empathy to the future and laughter. People will care about each other. People will be able to laugh and have good times and feel wonderful together. This imposter is envious of your career, of what you will do regarding love and unions and friendships and partnerships. You're going to change the whole entire structure. And you're uninterested in dealing with these people, and it's goodbye. It's goodbye. They have nothing to offer. They have everything to gain by destroying you, and you're not associating yourself with them any longer. Because you have grown. You have seen a side of these ones. And they were laughing. You're so funny. This doppelganger. When this little jackwagon was talking about you being a misnomer, a fraud. His little doppelganger, who he was trying to set up to be you, was laughing. You're so funny. Yeah, you know what they were doing for entertainment. You have grown. And you know that they use friendliness in order to trick people. They feel obligated to bring chaos to you because they're tied to the devil. They're doing devil magic. That's their job now. They were trying to give unsolicited advice, messing with your mind, bringing bad news. Maybe they're getting bad news that you are in a safe space. And they're greedy. They want to reconnect. They want a small favor. They want a loan. They need some kind of a connection to you. They need to maintain connected. And they're probably broke because their bank accounts, oh, that's another thing I heard. Their assets are being frozen. Something about the bank accounts. They can't access their bank accounts. They're uncertain. They want your perspective. But that's only so that they can deliberately manipulate your perception. They want to get something off their chest. They're being unfriendly. This tribe could be relatives. It could be this religious faction. It could be whatever it is to you. Their secret is that you are the gift. You have something that they want. And they may want to travel to you to gain your support. They want to check in so that they can sabotage you. They may be yelling right now. They're curious if you will give them a big favor. They're upset. They want a big favor. Great news. I have something amazing to tell you. They want to come in and share some great news with you and then follow up with an I'm sorry. But they were bragging about it. They're bragging about it. If you welcome them, they will brag about having a date with you, and then they will make up some kind of story. If you connect to them in any way whatsoever, they're going to create some storyline, and then they'll brag about it. They'll spread a vicious rumor. So I wouldn't even entertain this if I were you. And since we've only at 29 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a little bit out of this deck too, to see if we can gain some more clarification about that outgoing energy there. They sabotaged you in the past. Your purpose. They took your purpose in the past. They've been sitting in your position. They got away with this in a previous cycle. They buried you, but you rose from the dead. They couldn't do it again this time. They're cheap and easy little hoe bag schwang artists playing around with love, trying to destroy high priestesses that have this connection with source, you know, the intimate sacred knowledge, and they wanted to dress up in that energy, that personality, take over those connections and those gifts as you wearing your energy. King of Cups is a slime ball, disgusting little pig. And I like pigs. I feel bad for calling him a pig because pigs are cute. They may be messy and dirty, but their personalities are wonderful. And I don't particularly care for this person's personality. They were supposed to be the strength of two together for you. They were supposed to be a divine union. And instead, they brutalized you, dressing up in your energy, taking over your position. It's a bad day for this one. It's a bad day for this one who took over your position last cycle, because you've been accepted as who you are. You've gained a victory and you're on that spiritual throne. You've been accepted by the council, by the whoever it is that sees this organization or puts people in these organizations. This is your spiritual heritage. This is your spiritual heritage. It has been given to you, and there's nothing that these religious folks can do about it. They have been doing a whole bunch of bad stuff to you, and they thought it was a great idea, and now they're feeling all desperate. This person who was supposed to be your strength of two together, your divine match, made themselves absent. They lied. They neglected you. You were just another notch on the headboard. They didn't give a shit about you. This King of Cups didn't care nothing. He was a schwang artist. There's no forgiveness here because they're dishonest. They're a liar and a thief, a crooked, brutal person, intent on robbery, a thief. A thief of high priestess value, status, and positions. This religion or religious person is at a loss. They have lost against you. They have been defeated. They didn't live and learn. They didn't learn jack. All they learned was how to screw somebody over in many ways. And they did it brutally. They didn't care. Their health, there might be something going on with their health. Their emotional needs aren't being met. The time for them doing this kind of crap is over. And there's no doubt about it. You know everything that they did to you. It's all recorded. And you're connected to the Most High here. They were not able to pull it off. They couldn't be you. You triumphed. You triumphed. Whatever they were spreading through the grapevine failed. They were going after your money. You triumphed, High Priestess. Triumph. You've got your victory here. 6 of Wands. You're on your spiritual throne. You're calling them out for their habitual patterning. They failed with it. They're using devil's magic. You're being honest here, and you're calling out their negative tendencies. You know what they were doing. And their friends. They have a whole network. You're calling out all of them that have these habitual patterns that they'll never change. They failed to take you out, and you are there calling judgment on this. The Emperor is here in time, knowing what the honesty about it. He knows the truth of it, and he's holding back these ones. They're seeking advice. They don't know what to do. They're trying to figure it out. Memory. They're remembering everything that they did. They're trying to figure out what should I do, because they're being held back. Because the Emperor knows the truth about what they did, who they are. They worked without reward. They're feeling stuck here and now. They're looking for an escape. Their plans for love and freedom. We've got plans for love and freedom, and this could be High Priestess Emperor in freedom, making plans for love. This one wants to escape your plans for love. Your plans for love is to remove this bullshit, to remove these abusive people who dress up as a loving partner and then stick you with a knife and then dress up in your energy and pretend that they are you. This is disgusting. It's the most disgusting freaking... I've never seen anything more disgusting. These masculines who worship each other want to dress up as a high priestess and pretend they have connection to God while steering people down the wrong path. Self-love. So the King of Cups is here. He's a player. He's neglected you. He did fail to give you anything you need. You're not accepting apologies. They're not offering an apology. There's death here. This is the over. It's over. It's over. You love yourself. You're healing. And this could be that this is an end of their loving themselves, their idea of self-love. Or it could be that your self-love and the fact that you refuse to quit, you refuse to give up, you refuse to go under. You kept rising. You kept rising. And your self-love brought a death to this person, an end to this person, because now everybody can see that they're not you. They've been playing at being you. They're in fear because they used Ouija board practices against you and your shine. To get your shine. They agreed to do it. And now they're worried because nobody's willing to work with them. Aid, mercy. Somebody showed you a kindness. They're worried because you got aid. They're worried because you got aid. You were shown a mercy and nobody's willing to work with this person anymore. You're seen for who you are by the hierarchy, the higher up, the emperor, the most high God. You're seen for who you are. You're on your spiritual throne. You have been accepted. And you have lots of potential in this new beginnings to create something good. You're making plans for love, for freedom, the freedom of love, and plans. These ones sabotaged you and your purpose in the past. They were dressing up as you. They were doing things that were atrocious. And wearing your energy and, assuming your identity. And it could be that there was some stuff going on in the hierarchy, they were probably very upset that you were doing these kinds of things, but you weren't. This was this jackass wearing your essence, your energy, pretending to be you, but not this time. Not this time. You're the gift. Everybody can see it. They want to compromise. These third wheel hoe bag, whatever, these mask wearing hoe bags, they're furious about this. You survived. They couldn't steal your identity. They can't dress up in your energy and sit on your throne in your leadership position and tell people what to do wrongly. They're disappointed. You're leaving them alone. They might be getting sick. And you, sweetheart, are coming into your blessings. Your family. Your proper family. And you're so ready for this new family tree. You want to create something beautiful. You're ready. You're ready to be separated from these stubborn people. because you care about peace and tranquility and family and children. Ease and grace in love. These ones are in a nightmare because this crap is over. This crap is completely over. They cannot do this. There's a death here. They're in a nightmare over it. You are worth saving. You've got mercy and kindness being shown to you because there's evidence of the natural disasters that they kept putting you in, and the puppeting of your circumstance. They weren't allowing you to rest in your essence. They were piling blame and shame on you and then making you try to swim in those waters while they were dominating you to make you be seen as less than you are. They were really screwing around with you. And there's evidence of it. And this is a scheduled time. They fell into a trap. Those who are prideful fell into a trap. And I heard that too, vaguely. You fell into the trap that I laid for you. It's like the Most High God sent this high priestess here as a trap. They fell into the trap that the Most High God laid for them. And that trap was this high priestess. And she's okay. And this is the conclusion. She has gained the fruits of her labor, the fruits of her suffering. And these ones who, they tried to curse you with illness, but it's backfiring. They could be sick because of all the curses that they were doing regarding your family, your future family. They're sick about it. They're sick about it. They're confused because you have earned a lot of merit. You're seen as a high value person, a high value, moral, good, and kind person. They're confused by it. They don't know what to do. They really had you set up. They were framing you in a big, bad way. But the Most High doesn't play games. He does his research and then he validates and verifies and researches again over and over and over, because there's a lot of mask wearers out there and they were continuously supplying mask wearers. And now they've lost you, and they're going through withdrawals. They probably got addicted to your energy and now they can't have it anymore. This was all in a fantasy, and it's being stopped. You've got a new promise here. And these third wheel enemies are protesting. They're protesting your marriage. Oops. They're protesting your marriage. Your high status marriage. They're protesting it because they're bound to the commitments that they were working with while dreaming about your job, taking your profession. They're bound to whoever they were working with, those alliances that they loved so much. They're bound to them. And that's encouraging. It's encouraging because, and they want to apologize. They were tempted and they want to apologize for bringing conflict to you. It's too late to apologize. That was another message. It's too late to apologize. It's very much too late. They pushed it to the very end, and it's very much too late to apologize. They meant it every step of the way, all up until the very end. They meant it. They were trying to destroy your business. You've got a mega project coming up. This mega project is plans for love. They were blinded. This whole group of people were blind, and now they're overloaded for collaborating against you. And their purpose, their destination, is confinement. They will be confined. I hope that this brought some clarification to something that you already intuitively knew. My apologies for that. Oh, wait. I gotta pull some more of these cards. Where did we stop with these? Right here. We're gonna pull a few more of these. So these, there's no doubt, they were not meeting your emotional needs. They were stripping you of your health. They didn't live and learn anything. They're out of time. They cannot do this anymore. They can't brutalize high priestesses and people of high status to steal their energy and their positions. They can't do that anymore. You've blown the whistle on them, and they're feeling broken. They broke every promise that they ever made. They broke every promise that they ever made trying to get money. Trying to get money. There's no promise in them. There's no promise in them. Whatever they spread through the grapevine about you, it didn't stick. You triumphed over it. You're here in the Six of Wands victory on your spiritual throne. You're being honest. You're calling out these negative ones. They're using devil magic. This and this whole network of people. They've got habitual patterns of using devil magic to steal the thrones and the positions of high priestesses and high priests probably. And we got burned in the reverse. They couldn't burn you. They couldn't cheat you. They can't hurt you. They can't hurt you anymore. They can't burn you. They could not swap places with you. And I think that's this witch thing, witch hunt or whatever. They wanted you to be seen as a witch. They wanted you to be seen as what they are. They're using devil's magic and they were trying to swap places with you. But they couldn't do it and you're not getting burned. The Emperor is here within time, or it's time for the Emperor to arrive. It's time for the Emperor to arrive. We've got honesty here. The truth is out. They're holding back these people, and they're remembering about everything that they did. They're seeking sage advice. They need advice. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do because they lost. They lost. The Emperor knows the truth, and he's holding them back. They worked without reward. They're feeling stuck here and now. They want to escape. They want to escape because you've gained your freedom and you're making plans for love. Plans for love means that they can't continue doing this kind of stuff, and they're feeling crushed because they're hurting emotionally right now. Their emotions are crushed. They're looking for an escape. Their emotions are crushed because they couldn't unalive you and dress up in your energy and be seen as you and pull off a scam with the Most High God. This King of Cups is a little hoe bag playing at love, dressing up in the love of the High Priestess and then neglecting her with everything, sucking everything good out of her, dressing up. That's what they did. They sabotaged her purpose last time in the past. They did this to her. They martyred her and dressed up, and they were seated on her spiritual throne, this religious person. And now they failed this time. They couldn't be seen as her. She refused to give up. She refused to die. She's like, I'm not dying. I love my life. I love my life. And she kept going. And they're reaching for her. They're reaching. This player, this so-called King of Cups, is reaching for her, trying to connect. But she's not accepting responsibilities. This is over. It is dead. Either this King of Cups is going to die or it's going to feel like death because she's just, her self-love is bringing a death or an ending to this King of Cups and what he's been doing here. He assumed her identity and he did a whole lot of atrocious things that she needed to prove her innocence. There was something about Osiris weighing the heart of, and it's been, it's weightless. Her heart is weightless. There's nothing, she's not doing double magic. like they tried to say she was. And now they're in fear because they were using the Ouija board against this person who shines and her shine. They could have been putting really nasty energies onto her, trying to make her appear a certain way. They agreed to do this. And they're worried because she got aid. She is shown a mercy, a kindness, and nobody's willing to work with them anymore. They're looking for an exit plan. They want to escape. They're looking for an exit plan. They really screwed up this time around because she wasn't giving up. And there's a song on my playlist. It is Not This Time. Something about a sacrifice or whatever. And she's like, not this time, not this time. She's not giving it up this time. And she refused to give it up. She refused to give it up. She's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere this time. And she was connected to that inner voice guiding her the whole time. And they could not be her. Like whatever it was, I mean, she was being coached through this. You know, there was so this kind of devil magic works on anger and hatred and debauchery. And they were trying to lay all that on her to make her be seen as a third-party hoe bag, as a thief, as a witch, as somebody who wanted to destroy life. And she refused. So she maintained her balance. Her inner guidance was teaching her how to breathe into the fear, how to trying to hold your nervous system in check when you have all of these interferences going on is a massive task. And this high priestess pulled it off. And they have to face it. They have to face it. She has power. It's a subtle power. And she's very passionate about this new opportunity, about this new beginning, making plans for love. She's gained her freedom. She's making plans for love and harmony. She's in her leadership role. They sabotaged her purpose in the past. She is the gift. They have to face it. They have to face it. They're not her. And if this is ending, this is ending. They got tangled up in this whirlwind and they didn't see this. They were had a blind spot. They thought for sure they had it in the bag. They got tangled up and they cannot free themselves from this. They're looking for sage advice, but they're not going to find any. They're drowning. They're going under because they put out many flames of the high priestess and others. Many flames. Many flames could be acting very fierce right now with this childish person who put them adrift, this empty vessel. They could be getting haunted. With this Ouija board here, I mean, this whole stuff could have backfired on them big time. And they might be grieving because things are really, really hard right now. I mean, their assets are frozen. Things are going down. Things are going down. They want forgiveness for this long road of making you tired, siphoning your energy, leaving you depleted. Everything's falling apart. This crazy drama. Everything's in pieces. Everything's falling apart and they're struggling. They might be at a distance from you. They're struggling. And they want to escape the dark side. The dark side that they wanted to plant you in, High Priestess. Now they're looking for an escape, an exit plan, an escape. They got caught up and tangled up in that darkness that they wanted to trap you in. And they made your life really hard trying to do that. But now everything is crumbling. Their secrets are all coming out, that they weren't telling the truth. Everything they built on your energy, wearing your personality, seated in your spiritual throne that they sabotaged last cycle. Everything's crumbling because that was your energy. They were misrepresenting the high priestess. And, I think that the Most High was really disappointed in that. There was a lot of disappointment, but he was watching. I think he took it upon himself to start investigating this a long time ago. And that's why he found her. They martyred her last time. They sabotaged her purpose in the past. They martyred her and took her position. And he found her. The Most High found her, or whoever this emperor is, and connected with her. That inner voice guided her so that they could not take her destiny and her identity again. Nope, this inner voice guided the high priestess into a triumph, because they knew that it wasn't her. She's now where she needs to be. They're not able to cause her to get burned as a witch, because they're the ones who are the witch. They're feeling alone in this situation. They were tempted. Or they're being left alone because you're leaving the guilty behind. You are leaving the guilty behind. And everything is falling in ruins for them. Everything that they no longer need, according to the Most High, is falling away. They built it on your energy. It doesn't belong to them. They were playing games with love to gain material wealth. They were destroying your character, your reputation, doing these things, wearing your energy. And then they wanted to make you seen as though you were that and put you back in the hole, but it didn't happen. You came out shining, and the Most High found you a while back and has been guiding you through this. And so he's like, oh no, not this time, not this time, not this time. He's here in time. And he's not messing around. Not messing around one bit. Nope, they lost. And you're making plans for love. You've got your freedom. You're in your leadership role on your spiritual throne as the high priestess, connected to the divine, to the source creator, whatever that means for you. And you are here going to be, whoever this religious faction is, they need an exit plan. They need an escape. They're likely going to get burned. See you on the next one, everybody. Bye.